Yo, what is up, guys? So, I have here the Ruger RXM, which is a collaboration between Magpul and Ruger, and I'm gonna do the unboxing here. So, let's get started. All right, first time opening up this box other than the range. Oh, I kind of hit the camera there, and I'm already dropping stuff. Oh well. All right, I got a little sticker here from Battlehawk Armory. That's where I ordered it from. Pretty cool. Let's see. It comes with the usual manual here. All right, foam. Here you go, manual. I mean, oh, nice. We got some more stickers and goodies in here and stuff. Decals by Ruger. Okay. All right, cool. We'll check this out later. Looks like it comes with a couple of goodies and stickers, but all right. And chamber lock that probably nobody ever uses, so I'm gonna toss that aside. I already got my own stop box or retention device. Comes with let's see, PMag for the Glock for Ruger 19. All right, let's get this out of here. All right, here's the gun itself, and it comes with a little safety plug. Okay, we'll put that to the side here. Looks like it comes with contents: torque wrench and locator pins. This is for the when you want to install an optic, you can actually do that. But let's all right, let's get this box out of here. Let's toss it to the side now, and get rid of that. And here we go. So here it is, Ruger RXM. Kind of similar to a Glock here. Comes with basically two 15-round magazines. Honestly, my experience with these PMags have not been that great. I did have some feeding issues when I bought one. So the great thing about this is that it actually fits Glock mags. So I'd rather stick to the Glock mags on this. So this is a compact size frame here. Pretty neat. Now let's take this off here. All right, so this is the 4-inch barrel. Oh, nice, and it's got the little cutaway here. I wonder if it, I don't think I have a dummy round here with me, but anyway, probably, oh wait, actually I do have a dummy round somewhere here. Here it is. Well, let's see if that's the, I wonder if that's the loaded chamber indicator, so let's do that here. Yep, it's a loaded chamber indicator. Now it does, there you go, loaded chamber indicator. That was a dummy round. Pretty neat. Hey, you know what? This trigger actually isn't that bad. Reset is fairly aggressive, somewhat audible. It's a nice, clear, crisp, clean break, but it's a little, I don't know, it's a little unpredictable in a way. I like it. Probably maybe 4 1/4 pounds, maybe 5. Give or take. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. I got my little tool here. My trigger tool. And let's go ahead and measure the trigger weight. I'm always curious about this kind of stuff. All right. So we're looking at about a, I figured. I kind of called it there a little bit. Maybe 4 1/4, 5 pound pull. Nah, definitely not 4 1/4. Definitely feels like a 5 pound pull. Yeah, let's do it one more time here just to kind of get it going. And yep, as you can see, 5 pounds. So 5 pound trigger pull, not too bad, nice and crisp. But I think the reset could be a little more aggressive. I am a huge trigger snob. I will tell you that right now. I'm a huge trigger snob. Let's get some of the factory oil off of here. It's kind of triggering my OCD here. There you go. That looks a lot better. Pretty cool. Comes with it's optics ready, and it looks like it comes with a front white ring with a maybe, I don't know, like a glow in the dark front sight here. Blacked out rear. Pretty cool. Compact grip. I mean, my only my only gripe about this is I do like how this texture feels. It doesn't feel like a Glock, and like it doesn't feel blocky. It feels nice and round. Got a little bit of an undercut right here, which is pretty cool. But for my hand, I mean, I got like medium-sized hands, and I just like this meat right here that's kind of sticking out just irks me. And so I actually went ahead and bought a full-size frame. And as you can see, I already attached the TLR1 HL weapon mounted light on it with the White Wolf Concepts thumb rest and a full-size frame. I actually had a extended magazine release by Tyrant CNC just kind of laying around, and it actually fit, so pretty cool. And this is of course the stock one, but I'm actually going to swap out the frames, and then of course it comes with the frame, and it comes with a little, I guess, like little tools that allow you to change it up. So yeah, also another thing that I'm kind of want to do here and experiment with is I actually have a Apex trigger bar and trigger kind of just laying around from one of my old I guess one of my old Glonk builds, you could say. And I also have the Apex connector. So I'm going to try something here and see if it works. So let's take this thing apart. Let's see if it takes apart like a Glock here. So okay, hold on, probably didn't do that right. Let's see. I felt like the ATF guy for a moment. Oh, all right, we got some factory grease right there, that white stuff. Let's see. Is this thing? It feels like metal. Like the Glocks and the CZP-10Cs nowadays, they come with like obviously the metal spring, but the guide rods are actually plastic. I'm surprised. I think this is metal, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it does feel like metal. It doesn't feel like plasticky or anything. Yeah, but I always swap these out, and I always on all my pistols I run DPM systems, recoil reduction systems on them. So I'm definitely gonna swap this out and just get the DPM one for it. But for now, I guess we'll hold on to this one. Okay, so we'll put that to the side here, and this is the main part that we're going to be working with. So let me get back to you guys on this, and let me just kind of figure out how to take it out here. So be right back. Okay, guys, we are back real quick. So yeah, I already took out the pins here. So this pin basically goes out here, push this out, and then this one actually goes in through this way, right here. And no, I'm sorry. Excuse me. So it actually comes out. It goes in like this. You kind of have to kind of roll it in and then just kind of push it out, but it comes out through the bottom here like that. So there we go. And then of course. And then you have your usual, this is basically your little slide lock here. As you can see, this part right here. So I'm just going to push this down and push it out. And there you go, got to press it. Sometimes people use like the little, the punches. You can use a punch to press it down, but me, I'm kind of stubborn this way. I like to kind of use my finger here, so. And there you go, just comes right out like that. I kind of like to keep the pieces as I take them out, and I kind of keep them in order here so I don't get lost. And then pretty much this is the fun part right here. So pretty much just kind of, whoops. Let me see if I can take this out. There we go. All right, there we are. Okay, so frame is out. There you go. This is the compact frame. And I'm going to install the full-size frame that I just showed you guys earlier. So I'm going to put that to the side. This is the really cool part right here. So this is very similar to the Sig Sauer FCU, but this is called the FCI. The Sig Sauer is called the fire control unit, but this is called the fire control insert. So with this, I could just take out basically these guts that you see right here, and I could just transfer it onto this full-size frame, and I now have a full-size pistol. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take apart this thing right here. And let me just get my tools. And let's go ahead and just punch this pin out right here. take it out right there. And then this basically should just lift off. There we go. Put that to the side here. Right there. And here's a slide stop lever. All right, let's take a look at this fire control insert here. So we'll kind of just spread this out a little bit here. And let's see if this thing comes off. Oops. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, and just kind of wiggle this out a little bit. Okay. All right, let's take this out. Come on, how do we get this out? How do we get this out? Do I have to push up or down? Looks like I have to. There we go. There we go. All right, now that we got that loose, just put that right here, put that right there. Oop. And we'll put that there. Okay, yeah, that belongs in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so as you can see, the trigger housing is very similar to the Glock. And here is your trigger bar, and here's a connector. Gen 3, pretty much. Like, I mean, it just really looks, similar. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and take this trigger bar out. Let's go ahead and get it out of here. Come on. There we go. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. There we go. All right, it's out. Okay. Interesting trigger spring right here. So we're just going to kind of keep that place. Let's go ahead and take out this connector, the original connector, and we're going to install the Apex one by Apex Tactical. Oh, slides just really well here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and take out this trigger bar here. We'll take that trigger bar and then we'll put the Apex one on there. There we go. All right. Okay, now let me get this out of the way. So now I'm going to get some of the what's it called? Copper-based anti-seize lubricant. And I'm just going to kind of put it on here. We'll get some of that there. And it's kind of think of this as like a little bit of a, think of it as like a jelly sandwich. And just kind of put it on there. There we go. All right. And it's I just kind of rub it in here a little bit. There you go, just like that. And all right, let's put this thing back together now. All right, just got to pretty much just reconnect the holes here. And there you go, there's one. And this part is a little, there we go. You hear that snap right there. Pretty much just kind of snap and fit here. So, and there you go. So now let's go ahead and put this thing back together. Let's just take a look at the old frame. Okay, so it comes with this little, all right, this little springy thing here goes according to this. All right, it looks like it goes like that. So the holes, it looks like it goes like this. So I'm basically gonna I'm gonna add some grease because the other one has some grease on here. So I actually have some TW25V. So it's basically synthetic grease. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit. I don't want it to happen like it did with the copper one. So just kind of shake it. And we'll throw on some grease on here. There you go. It's kind of just, you know, be a little bit liberal about it, I guess. Probably the only time I'm going to use that word. And here we go. All right. And you just basically insert it just like that. All right. So just like how the other one is. And just kind of in through there. All right. And then, oh, yes, this little part right here. So we're just basically going to copy paste and just insert this thing right in. Let me see where it's go. Right in here, right into this little slot right here. There you go. Cool. All right. And then now we are going to put this back right here, like so. Let me just get this lubricant out of the way. Put that to the... Okay, finery. All right, so we are back, guys. All right, so just a quick little tip. If you're going to decide to change the slide stop lever or anything like that, you might want to stick this part in first, right here, and then mount the locking block, okay? And it just kind of slowly insert this little rod right here, or this pin, sorry, this pin. All right, and just kind of slowly leave it sticking out, and then insert your slide stop lever. And then while you're kind of lining up the holes here, slowly insert this pin, and that way it can hold your slide stop lever. And then once you have the pin holding your slide stop lever, then align your trigger with that same hole, and then just kind of poke it a little bit until it actually inserts. And then now, as you can see here, I have the roll pin. Or not the roll pin, but the pin, have it holding everything together. And then all you got to do is just basically, you hear that click, and you can kind of feel the grooves kind of just going into the chassis here, into the holes, and then just kind of do the final, I guess the final hammering and stuff of this thing. Okay, why is it? Ah, I see why. Because this thing is not, there we go. All right, now we should go in. All right, so yeah, be careful when you're when you're doing that. Don't be a dumbass like me. All right, cool. Now, there we go. Everything is officially locked in place. It does kind of move a little bit, but it's kind of moving in between the grooves here, so that's normal. All right, so now let's put this thing back together here. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, no, hold on. This is probably similar to the SIG, so I'm just gonna, yep, there we go. Nice. Man, this thing is so much easier to fit than the SIG, but I don't own the SIG anymore, so meh. All right, cool. And then now we're basically just gonna put the pins here. Here we go. So remember the little hook part right here? You remember to always insert it towards you. This little hook part. That you can see right there. See that little hook, and then the other side's just kind of flat. All right, so this little hook part, always insert it towards you. Here we go. So don't insert it all the way. Just kind of keep it. Yeah, don't insert this all the way, because then you're not gonna be able to push it down. So just kind of insert it halfway, a little bit there, and then with your pin punch, you're basically just gonna. Okay, finery. Finally got this thing going, and now let's reinsert the pins here. Yeah, so this one kind of looks like a key, sort of. So that one's gonna go in through here. And let's see, here we go. It's going, and all right, let's see. Yeah. So I got probably hammered in there. Yep, there you go. Nice. All right, so that's in there. Just kind of rub this off a little bit. Okay, and now this part, get the second pin here, and basically just kind of. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right, so it's fully assembled, and now for the moment of truth.
How did it go for you?
Hey, baby. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, my wife kind of walked into the room there. So, anyway, well, this is it. So, Apex trigger, Glock OEM extended slide stop lever, full-size grip, Tyrant CNC extended mag release. Got a little bit of goon tape on here, but and now let's do a functions test. This is the Apex tactical trigger. Ooh. Oh, that reset, man. Oh, that is that is so awesome, man. That is so awesome. Here's a KCI 17 round Glock magazine. Pretty cool. Let's check that one out. Here's a Strike Industries one, 17. Fits pretty flush. Let's see, what else do I got? I also got a I also got a Metgar. It is loaded, but I already have a laser trainer in there, so fits pretty flush. Metgar, Glock magazine, 18 rounds, pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna run these and see how that works out. But yeah, man, pretty cool stuff. Once again, I know we are safe. That is a laser cartridge. We're good, but it works. And then now to add the final piece of La Resistance. Well, now all I gotta do is just take this thing out to the range and see how it runs. So I got an old PSA threaded barrel. Probably experiment with it. And then I have Strike Industries micro quad comp. Probably throw it on there too, and just kind of experiment, see how it goes. Actually, you know what? Let me see if it fits. Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, I know the laser training cartridge is still in there, but let's see. Let's get this out. Yeah, I'll just do a little experimenting here. Oh, I can take it out. There you go. Got this off of Amazon for like 40 bucks. I think it's like by Pink right now. I don't know if they still sell them anymore, but yeah, Ruger barrel here, PSA barrel. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, fits pretty smooth in here. All right, let's throw in that guide rod, and let's see if this thing functions here. I'm gonna throw on this little bad boy right here. See how that goes. I'm not gonna actually just fully tighten it all the way in. Just gonna, oh, there we go, about right there. Pretty cool. I mean, pretty neat, not too bad. So yeah, a lot of stuff that if you got some old Gen 3 parts laying around, guys, yeah, definitely feel free to experiment with it. But I mean, hey, other than that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I know I didn't really go into too much detail, but I just kind of wanted to try this out, see if it worked, especially with the Apex trigger and trigger bar. Oh, one last thing before I go. Here's my trigger pull weight, and let's see if you guys remember earlier, it was roughly about 5 pounds. So let's gonna do this again, and it reduced it by half a pound. So it is now 4.5 pound trigger pull. Let's go ahead and do a reset here, and let's run it one more time. Oh, I think I did that one a little too much or something. All right, let's run it one more time here. There you go. As you can see right there, 4.5 pound, reduced it by half a pound. So, which is actually pretty good for me. 4.5 pounds, 4.25. That's actually pretty good for me. I think. Yeah. So, pretty cool, man. Can't wait to take this thing out to the range. I am gonna add a couple of more things to it. An EPS, Holosun EPS, and I'm gonna do the Radian Ramjet Afterburner combo with it as well. And that's it, man. That's all I'm really gonna do to it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps, and catch y'all later.